Dust hangs heavy in the air as a lone figure sits beside the road, lost in his own world. His worn clothes speak of hardship, a stark contrast to the vibrant life teeming around him. A begging bowl sits idle at his side, a silent testament to his plight. The sounds of Jerusalem swirl around him, a cacophony he no longer hears. He remains an island of silence, untouched by the bustling city, trapped in his solitude. Under the scorching sun, Jesus and his disciples walk along the dusty road to Jerusalem. A blind man sits by the roadside, his face turned towards the sound of approaching footsteps. The disciples approach Jesus, their faces etched with curiosity and concern. One disciple asks, "Rabbi, who sinned, this man or his parents, that he was born blind?" The blind man remains seated, unaware of the theological debate unfolding around him. Dust swirls on the Jerusalem road as Jesus kneels, compassion etched on his face. The blind man sits in stillness, unaware of the divine presence approaching. Jesus speaks with profound gentleness. "Neither this man nor his parents sinned, but this happened so that the works of God might be displayed in him." His words hang in the air, a promise of miraculous intervention. The blind man lifts his face, a flicker of hope igniting within him. The sun beats down on the road as the moment of destiny unfolds. On the dusty Jerusalem road, Jesus pauses, a moment of divine intention shimmering in the air. He kneels, mixing the moistened dirt, creating a crude mud with his hands. The disciples stand frozen, their faces etched with awe and silent anticipation. Gently, Jesus reaches out, applying the mud to the blind man's eyes with infinite care. The blind man stands motionless, his face upturned as he receives this unexpected, earthy balm. On the sun-drenched Jerusalem road, Jesus offers guidance, his voice resonating with divine authority. "Go, wash in the pool of Siloam." The man's face, etched with a blend of newfound trust and fragile hope, reflects the transformative power of faith. With tentative steps, he begins his journey toward the pool, each stride gaining strength as he follows the beckoning sound of water. A lone figure hesitantly steps into view, his silhouette stark against the sun-drenched landscape. With cautious steps, the blind man shuffles forward, hands outstretched, navigating the world through touch. He wades into the pool of Siloam, cool waters embracing his weary feet as ripples dance across the surface. Trembling hands rise to his face, carefully washing away the clinging mud, a symbolic cleansing. A moment of intense anticipation hangs heavy in the air, thick with unspoken hope and the promise of change. Silence grips the scene as the blind man waits, the air crackling with the potential for a miracle. The waters of Siloam gently settle, stilling after a moment of profound change. A man's eyelids flutter, struggling to open as a new world awaits. His eyes burst open, overwhelmed as light floods his unaccustomed sight. He stares, unblinking, as colors explode and shapes sharpen into focus. The world resolves itself before his eyes, a symphony of newfound clarity. Faces once blurred now stand distinct, a tapestry of humanity unveiled. In the bustling streets of Jerusalem, a man walks, his eyes wide with wonder and amazement. His laughter rings out, a pure expression of the joy and gratitude that fills his heart. He continues his walk, his chest filled with gratitude. The people of Jerusalem stare in disbelief at the transformed man, their faces etched with surprise and awe. The man strides confidently into his neighborhood, unaware of the stir he creates. Neighbors gather, their expressions a mix of confusion and disbelief. Whispers ripple through the crowd as they struggle to reconcile the present with the past. A collective murmur rises as the neighbors question, "Is this not the man who used to sit and beg?" Doubt and astonishment paint their faces as they grapple with the transformation before them. Kind neighbors lead the man through the synagogue doors, their faces filled with concern and support. Skepticism hangs heavy in the air as the Pharisees stand waiting, their expressions a mix of doubt and suspicion. The Pharisees challenge the man, demanding, "How did you receive your sight?" The man stands silently, faces the Pharisees, and prepares to answer the daunting question. Sunlight floods the synagogue, illuminating the air as a man prepares to speak. He recounts, "The man called Jesus made mud and put it on my eyes. He told me to go to Siloam and wash. So I went and washed, and then I could see." The synagogue vibrates with tension as Pharisees argue heatedly. Pharisee 1, face contorted with fury, declares, "This man is not from God, for he does not keep the Sabbath." Another voice rises above the tumult. "How can a sinner perform such signs?" The Pharisees continue to debate, their voices echoing through the synagogue. The air crackles with indignation and disbelief. Inside the synagogue, stern-faced Pharisees gather, their robes stark against the sunlit room. Sunlight streams through the windows, casting long shadows that deepen the tension. The Pharisees challenge the man, demanding, "What is your opinion of him, since he opened your eyes?" The man stands firm, responding with conviction, "He is a prophet." The Pharisees exchange glances, their expressions a mix of disbelief and anger. The tension in the synagogue thickens, the air heavy with unspoken accusations and doubt. In the solemn light of the synagogue, the parents stand before the stern Pharisees, their faces etched with concern. The stained glass windows cast a divine glow upon the scene, highlighting the gravity of the moment. The Pharisees advance, their robes rustling, a palpable sense of accusation filling the air. The Pharisees question with raised voices, "Is this your son? Is this the one you say was born blind? How is it that now he can see?" The parents exchange a look of conflicted emotions under the intense scrutiny. Bathed in the celestial glow of stained glass windows, the synagogue holds its breath. Parents stand, a tableau of anxiety etched on their faces, bodies coiled with fear and desperation. Their eyes dart about, scanning for unseen threats, a silent plea for understanding. In a trembling voice, they declare, "We know that this is our son, and that he was born blind." They continue, their voices laced with bewilderment. "But how he can see now, or who opened his eyes, we don't know." With a final, desperate plea, they implore, "Ask him. He is of age. He will speak for himself." Inside the synagogue, the Pharisees turn sharply, faces set with grim resolve. The air grows thick with unspoken challenge as they prepare to confront the man. Their voices rise in unison, a demand cloaked as piety. "Give glory to God by telling the truth." The tension mounts as they declare, "We know that this man is a sinner." Their collective gaze intensifies, pinning the man under the weight of their judgment. The synagogue holds its breath, awaiting the man's response to their pointed accusation. In the heart of the synagogue, a man stands with unwavering resolve, his presence commanding attention. His voice fills the sacred space, resonating with an unshakable conviction that captivates everyone. He proclaims with a powerful declaration, "Whether he is a sinner or not, I don't know." His tone shifts, revealing a profound personal truth. "One thing I do know, I was blind, and now I see." The synagogue holds its breath, the weight of his words hanging in the air, transforming doubt into undeniable certainty. Inside the synagogue, tension fills the air as the Pharisees seethe with fury, their faces twisted in anger. Their advance casts long, ominous shadows, threatening to consume him entirely. In a unified voice of righteous indignation, they denounce him. "You were steeped in sin at birth. How dare you lecture us?" The ancient stones of the synagogue seem to absorb and amplify the growing anger. In the ancient streets of Jerusalem, a lone man walks, an outcast among his people. A palpable sense of loss clings to him, a burden he carries through the time-worn alleys. Yet, within that despair, a flicker of newfound freedom ignites, a quiet rebellion against his fate. The world, once muted, now bursts with vibrant colors and profound meaning, a revelation in every stone and shadow. He feels a sense of liberation, a lightness of being as he embraces his newfound path. Under the radiant sun of Jerusalem, Jesus approaches, his face glowing with unparalleled compassion. Jesus, his voice gentle yet powerful, asks, "Do you believe in the Son of Man?" The man stands before Jesus, a question etched on his face. "Who is he, sir? Tell me so that I may believe in him." Jesus listens intently, his eyes reflecting a deep understanding of the man's yearning. A moment of profound silence hangs in the air, charged with anticipation. The ancient city watches, holding its breath as destiny unfolds between them. Bathed in the golden light of Jerusalem, Jesus stands, his presence commanding yet gentle. Their eyes meet, and in that instant, a profound recognition begins to dawn in the man's gaze. Understanding floods his face, a mixture of awe and disbelief swirling within his eyes. Jesus speaks, his voice resonating with gentle authority. "You have now seen him. In fact, he is the one speaking with you." The man remains still, his eyes reflecting the weight of Jesus' words, a silent acknowledgement passing between them. A moment of transcendent connection hangs in the air, forever altering the course of their destinies. In the radiant light of Jerusalem, a man, overcome by profound faith, drops to his knees. He bows deeply, surrendering himself in worship before Jesus. His heart swells with boundless love, an ocean of gratitude flooding his soul. He expresses his love and gratitude for the one who has gifted him with sight, both of body and spirit. In the radiant expanse of Jerusalem, two figures stand side by side, bathed in divine light. United by unwavering faith, their presence embodies the victory of light over the shadows of doubt. In this sacred moment, belief triumphs over skepticism, and divine grace overcomes the sting of human rejection. Their unity becomes a symbol of hope, as faith's transformative power shines brightly in the heart of Jerusalem. Within the solemn synagogue, Pharisees stir, their robes whispering like secrets in the hallowed air. A palpable unease settles, twisting through the towering columns and ornate decorations. They exchange hushed words, their brows furrowing with concern over recent miracles. Resentment simmers beneath their composed facades, fueled by Jesus' growing influence. Frustration etches deep lines into their faces, a silent testament to their mounting unease. Under the relentless Jerusalem sun, the streets pulse with life and excited whispers. Some faces shine with awe, eyes wide with sudden faith. Others remain guarded, skepticism etched deep by the Pharisees' influence. The air vibrates with the unresolved tension between belief and doubt. At the pool of Siloam, a woman arrives, her face a canvas of hope and desperation. The sun reflects off the pool's surface, turning the water into a shimmering beacon of transformation. She reaches toward the pool, her hand trembling with anticipation. Her eyes reflect a deep yearning as she anticipates the miraculous touch. Under the relentless sun on a Jerusalem road, a gathering of beggars clings to the roadside, their weathered faces reflecting a mix of wonder and yearning. The beggar asks, his voice raspy with hope, "Did you hear about the man, the one who was healed?" The beggar responds, a hint of awe in his voice, I heard. They say he couldn't walk before." The beggar whispers, "Imagine, walking again. What a miracle." Beggar one asks, his voice trembling with fragile hope, Do you think it could happen to us too?" Bathed in the soft glow of home, a man is surrounded by his loving family. Their faces radiate pure joy, each smile a testament to their deep affection for him. The air vibrates with unspoken gratitude, a silent chorus of appreciation for the man's kindness. In the heart of his home, the man is the center of a universe of love. The scene is a living portrait of unity and devotion, each member connected by an invisible thread of love. Under the moon's gentle embrace, Jesus treads Jerusalem's ancient paths, a solitary figure amidst the whispering echoes of history. His face, bathed in ethereal light, reflects a profound compassion, a silent promise to the weary souls of the city. He moves as a beacon of hope, his very presence a challenge to the encroaching darkness, a symbol of unconditional love. The city's nocturnal symphony swells around him, a mix of distant melodies, murmuring voices, and the calls of vendors. In the heart of the bustling temple, Jesus enters, his presence immediately commanding attention. The air is thick with incense and whispered prayers, yet Jesus stands tall, his gaze sweeping across the multitude. With a voice that cuts through the sacred space, Jesus begins to teach, challenging the long-held authority of the Pharisees. His words peel back layers of tradition, revealing a new path to those who listen. He proclaims the arrival of the kingdom of God, his message resonating with hope and a call to profound change. The temple holds its breath, poised on the brink of transformation as Jesus speaks. In the heart of Jerusalem, a man stands, radiating an inner peace that captivates all who pass. His voice, imbued with newfound conviction, rises above the city's hum, drawing a small gathering into his orbit. "I was lost, consumed by darkness, but then I found him. I found Jesus," he proclaims, his words echoing with raw emotion. His message of hope, a beacon in the ancient city, promises transformation and healing. "His love has healed me, and now I share this message of hope with all who will listen." In a chamber veiled in shadow, the Pharisees convene, their faces burdened by unspoken anxieties. Each flickering candle flame dances across faces lined with resentment, illuminating the weight of their unease. The very air seems to vibrate with their unspoken fears. The chamber remains silent, a canvas for their collective dread. Under the radiant Jerusalem sky, Jesus extends his hands, a beacon of hope to the suffering. His gentle touch mends the broken, offering solace to those burdened by despair. The air crackles with divine energy as the afflicted find relief in his presence. Compassion radiates from him, a boundless ocean washing over the needy and the lost. In every gesture, a miracle unfolds, leaving trails of gratitude and awe in its wake. Sunlight paints the synagogue in hues of reverence, yet shadows of disapproval darken the faces of the Pharisees. The Pharisees stand as a barrier, their immaculate robes a stark contrast to the humble setting. Each narrowed gaze pierces the air, challenging the path of Jesus. The air vibrates with unspoken tension, a silent battle waged in the sacred space. Under the relentless sun of Jerusalem, a man stands defiant, his unwavering conviction a stark contrast to the skepticism etched on the faces of the Pharisees. The Pharisees, a knot of anger and disbelief, challenge his every word. His voice, a beacon of faith, cuts through the cacophony of the city, challenging the status quo. The ancient stones of Jerusalem bear witness to his passionate defense, his spirit unyielding. His words resonate, echoing through the bustling streets, a testament to his unwavering belief. In the modest home, candlelight casts dancing shadows, painting the walls with the family's silent fears. Worry etches their faces, yet their eyes burn with a resolute faith. They offer each other silent strength, a united front against the shadows of persecution. In the quiet of the night, their shared belief becomes their armor. Beneath the vast Jerusalem sky, Jesus gathers his disciples, their figures etched against the ancient stone. The sun casts long shadows, painting the scene with a sense of foreboding and destiny. A palpable tension hangs in the air, mingling anticipation with a deep-seated trepidation. Jesus studies each face, knowing the trials that await them on the path ahead. His expression is a profound blend of love and unwavering determination. He prepares them for the mission, their hearts filled with both hope and apprehension. In the dimly lit upper room, an air of solemnity hangs heavy as Jesus kneels, his face a mask of serene sadness. Before each of his disciples, he gently washes their feet, the water shimmering in the faint candlelight. The disciples watch, with eyes filled with confusion and reverence, their faces illuminated by the flickering light. The candlelight dances, casting long shadows that amplify the gravity of this final, shared moment. Jesus shares a final meal with his disciples, teaching them about love and service. The room is thick with unspoken emotion as Jesus continues his act of humble service. Under the veil of night, the Garden of Gethsemane becomes a sanctuary for Jesus as he seeks solace in prayer. The weight of the world bears down on Jesus, each breath a testament to the suffering he is about to endure. Torment carves deep lines around his eyes, revealing the profound struggle within. Rustling olive trees whisper secrets as his voice rises, a hushed plea against the encroaching darkness. A profound peace descends, a serene acceptance as he submits to the divine will. In the quietude of the garden, Jesus finds strength, his spirit fortified by unwavering faith. The courtroom buzzes with anticipation as sunlight pierces through the high windows, illuminating the tension-filled air. Jesus remains serene, his face a mask of peace amidst the storm of accusations. Pilate sits heavily on his throne, the weight of decision etched on his face as he listens to the relentless charges. Pilate's internal conflict intensifies as he runs a hand through his hair, struggling to justify condemning the tranquil figure before him. Under the merciless sun, Jesus stumbles through the Via Dolorosa, the heavy cross a brutal burden. The ancient streets echo with the scorn of jeering faces, their eyes burning with hatred and contempt. Roman soldiers, cold and unyielding, shove Jesus forward, their armor glinting cruelly in the light. Sweat and blood mingle, painting a stark portrait of suffering on Jesus' face, a testament to his agony. A man watches, his face etched with sorrow and helplessness, a silent witness to the unfolding tragedy. Each step is a testament to his unwavering resolve, despite the crushing weight and the sea of animosity. Under the relentless sun, Jesus hangs upon the cross, his body bearing the marks of suffering. At the foot of the cross, a man stands witness, his eyes overflowing with sorrow. The man's silent tears speak volumes as he beholds the agonizing scene. Within the cold tomb, Jesus' lifeless form is laid gently to rest, the air thick with sorrow. The heavy stone rolls, sealing the tomb. A final, echoing thud marks the end. Nearby, the disciples stand as silent witnesses, their faces reflecting unbearable grief and despair. A blinding light overwhelms the ancient tomb, signaling a celestial descent. An angel descends from the heavens, its wings shimmering with celestial fire. The air crackles with divine energy as the angel hovers near the open tomb. The angel's radiant form illuminates the darkness, a beacon of hope in the desolate landscape. With a voice that echoes through the ages, the angel proclaims, "He is risen." The declaration hangs in the air, a promise of salvation and renewal. Under the radiant sun, dust motes swirl above the road to Emmaus, where two disciples tread with heads lowered in deep discourse. An enigmatic figure emerges from behind, matching their pace, unseen and unrecognized. The disciples continue their solemn journey, unaware that Jesus is among them. Jesus walks, closely following the disciples, presence unnoticed amidst the sun-drenched road. In the dimly lit upper room, shadows flicker, casting an eerie glow as the air fills with fear and anticipation. Suddenly, Jesus appears among them, his presence cutting through the tension like a beacon of hope. He extends his hands, revealing the wounds in his palms, a stark testament to his sacrifice. Jesus declares, "Peace be with you. As the Father has sent me, even so I am sending you." The Mount of Olives is bathed in a radiant light as Jesus begins his ascent. Higher and higher he rises, his figure becoming smaller against the vast sky. Below, the disciples gather, their faces upturned in awe and wonder. Their eyes reflect a mixture of faith and disbelief as they witness the miraculous event. A gentle breeze rustles through the olive trees, carrying with it the echoes of his promise. The light intensifies as Jesus disappears into the heavens, leaving behind a sense of hope and anticipation. Under the radiant Jerusalem sky, a transformed man stands as a beacon of faith, his life a living testament to the healing power of belief. His voice resonates through the ancient streets, carrying the message of Jesus to every corner of the city. Each word he speaks is imbued with the profound change he has undergone, a change visible in his eyes and felt in his touch. Followers gather, their faces reflecting hope and renewal, drawn to the authenticity of his message and the palpable sense of healing he exudes. The city watches as faith blossoms, transforming not just individuals, but the very heart of Jerusalem itself. Jerusalem glows under the sun, the city's ancient stones warmed by the light. Skepticism fades from the faces of the townspeople, replaced by a gentle understanding. A subtle shift ripples through the crowd. The air vibrates with hope, a tangible unity spreading through the streets. Love weaves its way through the city, transforming hearts and minds. The transformative power of love embraces the city, leaving no heart untouched. Under the warm Jerusalem sun, an elder sits, his face a map of time, encircled by eager children. He gestures with weathered hands, each movement telling stories of ages past. His eyes twinkle, reflecting a gentle fire of wisdom and enduring spirit. The elder shares. And so, the story of Jesus, his healing touch, and his message of redemption continues to live on in our hearts and through our actions. The children listen intently, their faces reflecting awe and curiosity. The golden light of Jerusalem bathes the scene, casting long shadows and highlighting the timeless tale